And now David Saleh and his team bring us the latest news in sports here at South Bend Schools, including an in-depth look at one Riley High School basketball player headed for the Golden Dome. That's up next on SBS-TV Sports Zone.
You're entering the SBS-TV Sports Zone.
The winter sports season is quickly wrapping up, so let's dive right into boys basketball. We start off with the Riley Wildcats, who are currently 14-5 as they prepare for sectionals. Riley standout basketball guard Blake Wesley and his team hope to end their regular season strong as they take on the Adams Eagles tonight at Adams. This is the last NIC game of the season. The Riley girls ended their season in sectional play. They had an overall record of 3-12 under interim head coach Katie Booker. The Lady Wildcats were led this season by NIC honorable mention Imani Owens. Last year she broke the record for most career blocks. The Adams Eagles boys basketball team are two-time conference champs, sitting currently at a record of 19-1 after defeating the Mishawaka Cavemen Tuesday night. They enter Friday night's game against Riley with Quintez Columbus as their scoring leader. The Lady Eagles ended their season as the IHSAA sectional runner-ups with an overall record of 7-15. They were led by their team captain and NIC honorable mention Marisha Shelton. They look to take the title next year. The Clay Colonials are looking to improve on a 4-17 record. They lost a close one to Elkhart last Friday night, 52-62. They have a couple more games left before heading to Valparaiso on February 26 to end their season. The Clay girls basketball team ended their season on a 6-17 record. The Northern Indiana Conference has named Clay Jr. Bria Brown to the honorable mention all-conference team. Brown averaged a little over 14 points a game this past season. The Washington Panthers lost a close game last Friday night against Penn. The 61-58 loss dropped them to 4-14 on the year. Tonight they play South Bend St. Joe, led by their senior, Jason Jones, as they finish their regular season and prepare for sectionals. The Lady Panthers look unstoppable as they head to semi-state competition with a record of 21-5. They are ranked 8th in the state before going on to capture the sectional and regional titles. They take on Norwell High School tomorrow for the chance of heading to state and winning it all. The girls are led by NIC MVP and first team Mila Reynolds. Supporting her are NIC first team Rashonda Jones and NIC honorable mention Amaya Reynolds. We have been following Riley High School's Blake Wesley as he wraps up his high school basketball career and heads to college to play at Notre Dame next fall. I sat down with Blake to discuss his life and future plans.
Growing up, I didn't really like basketball until I was 2 years old. My dad played at Ball State, played a lot of basketball at Ball State. Started working out with him at 2 years old at Brown, going up there every day playing basketball, working out with him. And yeah, that's why I fell in love with the game.
And it's a growth process. We think we've done all we could do as parents. We raised him for 17 years, and we gave him a good foundation.
With that being said, I've decided to take my academic and athletic talent to University of Notre Dame.
I'm sure he knew his decision for a while, but I think just announcing it and making that known to everybody probably, relieves some of his free time and it allows him to just go play basketball.
I'm looking to bring Notre Dame like more scoring and more like physically like stuff like defense and stuff like that, because they don't have that one guy that can like play hard all the time. So I'm looking for that.
And so now it's time for him to grow, and that's what the University of Notre Dame will be doing for us, helping him grow into the man he's going to be, and also academically and athletically.
You can watch the entire in-depth story about Blake coming soon to our SBS-TV YouTube channel. Now for the latest in high school swimming is Cooper Van Dries.
Starting off with the Riley boys team, this year's boys team is the most dominant in the South Bend Community School Corporation, taking home the city championship on January 23rd and scoring over 500 points to claim the victory. The Riley girls concluded their season on February 6th with a 4th place finish at the IHSAA Girls Sectionals. Top performers from this season include Celeste Hollis, Melody Tebow, and Allie Park, all placed in the top 8 and at least one event at the sectional meet. The Adams boys are also on their way to a big improvement from last year, moving up to the second-place boys team in the corporation. Their current season record in this corporation is 2-1. The Adams girls team are the most successful out of all the corporation's girls swim teams, and this is led partly to the dominance of freshman Adele Zinowitz. Adele led her Eagles to a third-place finish at the IHSA girls sectional, and additionally scored 20 points at the state meet, helping the Eagles to a 15th-place finish. The Clay boys have been in a fight this season to retain their spot as the second-best team in the city. Adams boys have beaten them in both the dual and the city meet, but with sectionals just around the corner, it'll be a good meet for both teams. The Clay girls concluded their season with an 8th-place finish at the sectional meet. They fought hard to the finish with several top 8 finishes at the sectional. Both teams at Washington had to overcome a smaller number of athletes this year, with only one girl, Mackenzie Graham, competing at the sectional meet, although she did not advance to finals. The Washington boys are not competing at the boys sectional according to the pre-meet psych sheet sent out by Penn High School. Next, Adams junior Melanie Sanchez visited the Adams girls team to find out more about their season and their rising freshmen.
Splish, splash! The John Adams girls swim team has had an impressive season with 7 wins and 2 losses in just their dual meets alone. The varsity team went on to NIC and sectionals, taking 3rd place in both. But winning hasn't come all that easy.
We've had a lot of adversity to overcome, a lot of hurdles, but we've managed them and we've come back stronger each time.
Among these athletes, there's an outstanding swimmer who has broken 3 school records as a freshman.
I've been swimming competitively for 11 or 12 years. I feel pretty good. It's pretty nice, but I'm still not reaching the times that I would like to.
Adele will now compete at state, making her team very proud.
Swimming-wise, I'm excited to swim at state this year as a freshman, and I really want to place in the top 8. And academic-wise, it'd be cool if I could keep swimming, and go on to be D1 or something.
With the motivation from her friends and family, Adele has been able to contribute to the team in a positive way.
She comes and trains hard every day, but she's risen the level of competition within our own team.
Congratulations to the entire team for a great season. For SBS-TV News, I'm Melanie Sanchez.
Adele Zinowitz finished 9th at last weekend's IHSA swimming and diving state finals in the 50 free with a time of 23:48. Additionally, she finished 6th in the 100 fly with a time of 55:56. Next, Commander Jenkins brings us the latest in high school wrestling news.
This past weekend, the Riley wrestling team took a trip down to semi-state for a chance to continue their season. Unfortunately, it came to an end with the Riley wrestlers coming up short in very close matches. Positives for their season includes 2 of their wrestlers capturing NIC gold. David Saleh and Simeon Norton ended up winning their weight class and took home first. Simeon also captured the sectional title. Adams and Clay wrestling has come to an end with only one of the school wrestlers making it to semi-state. Clay's Max Zooks competed at the East Chicago semi-state but lost to Hobart's Donovan Ruiz in the first round. Washington only had 2 wrestlers during their season, Theodore Landis and Aaliyah Hall. Nonetheless, they still managed to make an impact as Aaliyah placed 3rd at regionals and wrestled at the girls' state finals, receiving 5th place. Next up, Isaac Hernandez brings us some exciting local news in the world of esports.
Esports is one of the world's fastest growing sports with revenues of more than $1 billion. Recently, I got to take a tour of our new esports facility in the Century Center called the Bendix Arena.
With this size of a building, we're always looking for ways to diversify our revenue, to host other events, and to do things that will excite the community. And so one of those ideas, as I mentioned, was esports about a year and a half ago. So we started off with a feasibility study to see how successful or not esports might be in South Bend. And we were surprised to find out that esports have been here for a long while. Here we'll have 36 HP Omen gaming PCs. We'll have 2 PS5s and 2 Xboxes, and then room for board games and other special events in here.
When our customers arrive, this is going to be the opening screen that they log into. These are the games that we are currently featuring. In addition to these, we also have these titles here, which are house accounts. So anybody can come in off the street, play these games for free without having to come in and sign up for any kind of subscription or anything like that.
But we also have a 600-seat theater where we'll host local, regional, and national level tournaments. And so we're really excited about that as well. And then the two rooms tie into each other as well. So today is our opening day. We dedicated the facility yesterday, and we're off and running at this point.
The Bendix Arena is open Wednesday through Sunday, and you can visit bendixarena.com for more information. This concludes our Sports Zone. Now back to you, Ethan and Marisha.
Thanks, Ezek.